And it's a good morning to you. The Daybreak Show is done today from the woods. Actually, it's a farm that is preserved open space 4 miles outside of Philadelphia. And I do have the coffee and the travel mug, but let me just take a quick sip before we get going here. I was getting cabin fever by being inside for the past 2 days. It's about 19 degrees right now. And this is a big farm that I can get about a good mile walk out of. You can just see some of the open space here. And it goes in and out of woods. And I've got this little contract that I have with myself that when I'm going through what was a farmer's field at one time, when I go through the woods, when I come out of the woods, I stop, drop, and do push-ups. And I do that several times. It goes in and out of wooded areas. So it's my way of not only just working on my circulation by walking. Walking is a wonderful exercise. I also get a little bit of muscle toning going on here. Hey, this is the place where I lost my man boobs. I wonder if they're around. Where are they? After doing push-ups here. But everything is still kind of frosted over, and the sun is just starting to melt some of the frost. And I'm very thankful that this is not I'm thankful that it's a protected area. It's not going to become a housing development. There's another farm across the street from this. People say, you live in Philadelphia? I live 4 miles outside of Philadelphia. And there's a lot of country roads. Now, you don't see a lot of working farms. There's one working farm near me where I can get hormone and antibiotic-free beef, pork, vegetables and fruit grown right there, raw honey and so forth. And man, I hope they stay open. I really do. It would bum me out if they ever closed, because I just love having a farm near me, and I love talking to the people that work there. Look at this. This frozen grass is kind of cool. So this is the kind of thing, see right now, I'm going to be walking through the woods. When this becomes an opening, then I stop, drop, and I do push-ups. And this ground is frozen solid. Now, in good weather, nicer weather I should say, or drier weather, I will do leg lifts. I don't do sit-ups anymore because I value my lower back, but I'll do some leg lifts and some other things laying on the grass. It's as cold as balls right now. So, and I know it's like 17 to 19 degrees right now, but I know I've got friends and viewers in Norway, Canada, Alaska, Iceland, Greenland, Sweden, and I know it's a lot colder where you are. So this is the part where there's a little opening, and then I stop and drop. And then there's some houses that are backing up to this. Now I'm wondering what kind of crop that was this year. Last year, there was corn here. And see what I'm doing? I'm going around a large fenced-in area. And this is a deer fence. I'm not sure what crop that was. So let me ask you a question. Men, would you approve of your woman, your girlfriend or your wife? Would you approve of your girlfriend or wife getting a full body massage by a man? And I know it's professional. Oh, see, I almost snuck that by you. I gotta get my push-ups in. Hold on. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so 10 push-ups. Doesn't sound like a lot, but by the end of this walk, I will have done over 100 because I'm going in and out of wooded areas about 10 times on this walk. But like I said, this is where this is where I lost my man boobs. And when I say man boobs, just toned up the pec muscles and tightened everything up, got a little more muscle mass and decreased body weight. Oh, here we go. Another opening. We'll be doing that in just a minute. But first, coffee. Now, knowing onto that poll, I don't have an opinion on this, I'm asking your opinion. Knowing what the female imperative is, the biological female imperative that is determined by, it's biological through evolutionary psychology. The female imperative is to bear children, hence we talk about the clock ticking with females, and nesting and creating the best environment, which leads us to the talk of hypergamy and a woman wanting the best, the most virile, the most rugged, the most, a man that looks like he can provide better than others, or is providing better. The male imperative is to spread your seed. Knowing that, would you want a man giving your woman a full body massage, no matter how professional he is? Like I said, I don't have an opinion either way. I'm asking you. But now that I'm at an open field, it's time for some push-ups. All right, another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go back into the woods again. Would that be a yes? I don't mind. Would that be a hell to the no? Would that be good? While she's doing it, I can go see my girlfriend, my other girlfriend. All right, so this is just where I have to pay attention to where I'm walking versus the camera, because there's just a little stream here that I gotta cross over. You love the sound of running water? Oop. There we go. Just a nice little stream. Sometimes in the summer, this is actually somewhat dried up, but I like to see it flowing as it's snaking through. Oh, now there's it looks like a flooded kind of, I don't know if you can see that, a little flooded area here that I'm not gonna, I need to walk around it. So, and it looks like it's deeper than my ankles. So I'm going to walk on a log. Hold on here. Be patient with me. Be patient. Okay. Here we go. Coffee in one hand, nose dripping, phone in the other, as I'm walking on a log. How is this gonna work? We're gonna check my balance. Whoa, that ice is cracking, mofo. Let's see. Stay on the log, stay on the log, stay on the log. There we go. Woo! He made it. All right. Good. Now, open space again. So what does that mean? That means some lovely push-ups. Put the coffee down, put the phone against the coffee, and it's time to do another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm Rick James, bitches. I'll tell you when it gets hard, for me anyways. Here I am, closer to 60 than 50. It gets hard for me at about 80 or 90. Now, of course, I'm not doing 80 or 90 in a row. You know, this is protected area. Nothing can ever be built here, which I love. But here's the trippy thing, is I'm dead serious about this. In the years that I have lived here, I've never passed more than 2 people. There's a dude that does almost naked yoga in the middle of a field here in the summertime. And he waves hello. I wave back. Naked yoga in the middle of a field. All right. And then there's always a couple ladies walking dogs here. The paths are amazing. There's a butterfly area, like a butterfly farm here as well, which is kind of cool. You know, it's so funny when the leaves are on the trees, it gives such a different look to the area. The fields look the same. They're brown and not green. But to see through the woods that is normally obstructed by leaves on the trees, it's interesting. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll take a walk through the city for a contrast of city and country. That would be kind of fun. So would you want your woman laying naked on a bed while a man, knowing the male imperative, can a man turn himself off? Now people say, I've had, actually my friend Jack Murphy said, would you not want your wife to go to a gynecologist, a male gynecologist? You know, some people would say, well, you know, after you've seen so many, they all kind of look the same. I'm talking like vaginas, you know, and if you do it for a living, does that, do people get desensitized and never, like, can a male gynecologist, obstetrician, look at his wife's private parts, get excited about it, and then go to work all day the next day and not get excited about what he's seeing. Just weird. These are more like Beavis and Butthead questions, but there are things that I've pondered. Private property, no trespassing. I think I might need to tuck my hair up under my hat and say, imagine me working for you. Some of you will understand that reference if you were around in 1970. The farm areas are just dying out in this country, big time. So that's the question for this morning on the Daybreak Show. Do you mind that? Knowing the male imperative. We usually talk about women a lot, don't we? How about the male imperative? What is natural for a man? What is natural for a man? Man wants to spread his seed until he's no longer able to spread his seed. Do you agree or disagree? Christian or not Christian? Something to think about, correct? Some people say, let me know if you want me to do more of these type of videos. I don't put my finger up to the wind to see which way the wind is blowing to determine what kind of videos I want to do. I don't do that. I do what I want to do. If you like it, yay, cool. If you don't, it's like television, you just change the channel, that's all. So I have an open field, and there's cornfields in this direction, and we are going up in this direction, up a little hill. It's a worn out gravel path. And they put up this sign right here that talks about the natural habitat in this area here. I like that. I like protecting the streams, things like this, like who lives here, what kind of animals and fish are in the stream, who lives in these woods, what kind of wildlife have been spotted here, whose natural home is this. Well, it looks like I've got maybe 1 minute of recording time left on this particular one. But you know what that means? I'm coming to an opening. That only means one thing, more push-ups. So I'll see you a little bit later for the continuation of the Daybreak Show in the Cozy Nook. Thanks for watching. Get unstuck, will you, man? This is where I left my man boobs. You can leave yours as well, guys. Be the man. Be the type of man that women desire. Talk to you soon. Thanks.